I lied to y'all about something a couple of weeks ago. Well, I didn't really lie, but I omitted some information that's kind of important. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, just keep watching. Hey sis, my name is Dre and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. Over here, we talk about luxury and contemporary handbags and accessories, lifestyle, and just staying fly on a budget. So if those are things that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So I did a video a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, asking you guys if I should keep my Libby Hobo and the Dooney and Bourke Pebble Grain top handle tote because I've had those beautiful bags for a while and had not worn them. So I got a lot of feedback from you guys and I really appreciate it. Most of you encouraged me to keep the Pebble Grain top handle. But few of you told me to keep the Libby too. And most everybody who commented on how it looked on my body said that they thought it looked just fine. So maybe that was just me. Anyway, I appreciate all of the feedback. And I did reconsider whether or not I wanted to hold on to those items. But the part that I need to clear up for you guys before I get into what's happened since then is that I had already listed both of those bags on eBay when I filmed the video. So I had already made a decision to sell the bags. What I should have been asking you guys in the video is if I should unlist them or take them off of eBay. At the point that I did the video, they had both been listed for months and I had quite a few watchers, but no offers on either of the bags. So that's what actually made me consider holding on to them, because I figured if I didn't get any offers within a few months, that meant whenever I did get an offer, it would probably be lowball, something that I'm not willing to accept. So that's why I did the video asking if I should sell them. I really should have been asking if I should keep them because they had already been listed on eBay. But that takes me to where we are right now. So guys, I've sold so many items on eBay, it's ridiculous. So I'm just going to try to go off the top of my head and tell you guys what I've sold just within the last year, and I'm probably going to be forgetting some bags. But I sold a beat bag, the signature in the Coach signature canvas. I sold a Parker shoulder bag. It was a color block bag, really cute. I sold the Gucci Jackie black with the Gucci-sima print, really nice bag. I sold a Coach Rowan. It was a signature Rowan, but it was from a Disney collab. I just decided I didn't like it because of the extra stuff that it had on it. It was maybe just a little too juvenile for me, so I let it go. I had a Coach Georgie shoulder bag that I had purchased from the outlet. Really cute, but also something that I never sold. And the silhouette was so similar to my Tabbies, which I love. I just decided to get rid of it. And so I sold it. I sold a Dooney and Bourke Buckley bag in the color natural that I had never worn. I sold a Dooney and Bourke zip satchel in bubblegum that I had never worn. I sold this Dooney and Bourke, what was it? Bitsy bag in, I don't think it was Clementine. It wasn't as rich or deep of an orange. I don't know what that color was called, but I sold that as well. I sold a Dooney and Bourke Florentine satchel in the color denim and the small size, which is too big for me. I know I've sold more bags than that, but those are the bags that I can think of. Oh, I sold this last year. I also sold the Dooney and Bourke Pebble Grain satchel in the color jeans. It was too big because it was the small size. It's a smaller size they make in the Pebble satchel. It was too big and I sold that as well. I'm probably forgetting some bags. Oh, and I sold my Florentine satchel just back in September. I sold that the Florentine mini satchel in the color Bordeaux. So I say all of that to say I have sold so many bags on eBay, and those are the most recent bags that I've sold. But with all of those purchases or sales, I've always gotten really good reviews on my bags, the condition of the bags. They've always arrived just as I've described them on the listing. I try to take good pictures so that people know exactly what they're getting if they bid or, purchase my piece. So somebody, I never actually took either of those bags off of eBay. Because even after getting you guys feedback, I was just still undecided on what I was going to do. And so last week, a week before last, I actually got an offer on the top handle tote. So I think when I bought it, I got it on sale. I think I may have only paid maybe $150 for it, if that. And so the offer I got was like $120. I accepted the offer. So, of course, once they take out all of their stuff, it was like less than $100. But anyway, I went on ahead and shipped the bag off like the very next day. So then 2 days later, which would have been, today is Tuesday. So it was either Saturday or Sunday. I get an email from the buyer saying that they received the bag and it was in new condition as described, but that it had a musty odor.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
So that really threw me. And they also said that it had a musty / mothball odor to it. That kind of threw me for a loop because I absolutely despise mothballs or anything that like smells like mothballs. So I don't even have those in my home. So there's no possible way that any bag that I have could smell like mothballs, especially if it's never left my possession. So, my antennas went up a little bit, but not in the way that I'm thinking that the seller is trying to scam me. It just, it just made me on high alert at that point. So I asked them, I told them, like, I don't have mothballs in my house. So I'm trying to think, like, what could it be? So I just commented the same thing that I just said to you guys. Like, I've sold so many bags on here, all leather, and I've never had any complaints or about odors or foul smells with any of my bags. And I didn't share this with the seller, but the bags that I know I'm not going to wear and I've decided that they need to go, I store them separately from the bags that I wear. Like the bags that you see behind me are not all of the handbags in my collection. I have bags that I wear that are in closets and other places because I just don't have enough space for everything. But the bags that I know I'm not using, that I'm willing to sell, go in a pile all their own. And I keep them in one of those huge Rubbermaid like storage bins. And I keep them inside of a huge plastic bag in their dust bags. And then I keep some of those bamboo charcoal packs in that. And I close it up. And so I keep those things are airtight. Because disclosure, this is not a smoke-free home. And I have a small pet. Now, my dog is like a 7-pound Chihuahua who's like 18 years old, who doesn't do anything. And his hair is not on any of my clothing or anything else, and he's clean, he doesn't stink. So like I could lie and say pet free home and nobody would know, but I'm honest about those types of things. This is not a smoke free or pet free home, but I do not keep my bags anywhere near smoke. My bags always smell good. So I was thrown off when they told me that it smelled like mothballs and a musty odor. They didn't say smoke. They said mothballs and musty odor. So that kind of threw me. But then, guys, I started thinking about it. So I normally, if I know I'm not going to keep a bag, I will normally keep the plastic that it's wrapped in. But I didn't do that this time. And I think what happened was when I took that tote bag out of the storage bin, I put it in a white trash bag and sealed it up and then put it in the box before I shipped it off. And I like to wrap my bags in plastic before I put them in a box to protect them from the weather, because you just don't know what's going to happen in transit. So I had that bag wrapped in plastic, sealed up, and then put in the box. But I started thinking about it, and where I store my plastic or my trash bags, they are stored in a cabinet next to my hot water heater. And back in September or October of last year, my hot water heater went out. And I didn't know it had gone out until I realized that it was leaking and water was running all over the place. So I started thinking maybe, because I can't smell it, but again, they're in the closet or a cabinet, and the only thing that we keep in there are garbage bags. So I'm thinking maybe that garbage bag had like old water smell or something, and I didn't notice it, and I wrapped my bag up in that and sealed it in that box, and maybe that's where the odor came from. So I offered a refund, and I just told the buyer, I apologized and was like, I'm really sorry. I think this is what happened. That's the only reason I could explain why my bag smells like anything other than the leather that it's made of. Because again, I know how to store my bags. I know how to take care of them. And I sell bags all the time and never, ever, ever get complaints about smells of any kind. So, and people ask me about how they smell, especially with the Dooney and Bourke pieces. So I responded and just offered a refund. I was like, hey, send it back. I will gladly refund you the full amount. Just let me know what you want to do. And I apologize, But that was like 2-3 days ago, and I have not heard back yet. So I don't know if they've aired it out and decided to keep it, but I thought I would send them another email, today, just saying, hey, just checking in. Have you decided what you want to do? I'm still willing to refund you the full amount of your purchase if you will send the bag back and just request the refund. It's been 3 days and I haven't heard anything. So I guess at this point, I'm just wondering, I just want to know from you guys, if you sell items, have you ever had experiences with sellers who were not happy? And do you think I handled it appropriately by just offering a refund off top? How long also do you think I should wait? Because I'm thinking today I will probably send them something and just ask them what they want to do, if they want to send it back or if they want to keep it. Because I promise that bag did not stink when I pulled it out of the bin where I normally store it. And I don't want to blame it on, the shipping. I don't know what's going on there, but that's the only thing I could think of. So comment down below if you've had a similar experience, and please let me know how you dealt with it. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and also the notification bell so that you can be updated whenever I upload new videos. And until the next time I see you guys, take care. Bye.